Hi everyone, it's Hidro here. So today I will show you how to add a new house to MLS once you pick up a new listing. So once you're done with that, you go to transaction desk to do the paperwork. So once you're here, what I usually like to do is add a new transaction and create a new transaction for that specific property because otherwise you'll be guessing what property is which. So the way you add a new property to the transaction is create a new transaction, you name it. What I usually do when I name the property, I put in, like, for example, 4214 Carroll Drive, Sun Valley. You name all that here. That way you're not guessing which transaction is which. Then what you do on type is you click in residential listing because it will be a residential listing. Now down here, you go to public records and you search for that property based on the street, tax ID, tax number, and all that stuff. Once you create that, you will have something like this inside the portal. Then you go to contacts. The contacts part is very important because you need to make sure that you're adding your seller's name, you as the listing agent, and the brokerage information. Now, the brokerage stays automatic, but sometimes I realize that when you go in here, you have to make sure you're the listing agent, your first name, your last name, your email, how your email should appear as it in your license, then your initials. That way, when you're signing, you're not making that mistake. You also have to make sure that information also matches for your sellers. Now, once you do that, you're going to go to forms. When you go to forms, obviously, you're going to need the following pages: duties owed, exclusive right to sell, seller's real property disclosure, and then the MLS listing input. These other ones I will go over on a different scenario. In fact, I do have all these pages available on a separate explanation where I explain how to fill in the duties owed, how to fill in the exclusive right to sell contract, the seller's real property disclosure. We usually don't even fill that in. It's just sent out to the seller. But this is where I wanted to focus today. The reason why you want to focus and do all your paperwork here is because it makes your life easier. So obviously you go to listing input, MLS, residential, and this is the way you find that. You go to MLS, residential, just put resident, and then right here, it will come up. Listing input, MLS, residential listing input. You add that in there, you click here, and this is what shows up. Now, once you have it here, of course, you have to find in all the categories and all the um, how much you're selling. Like, for instance, listing date, when it expires, if it's a manufacturer converted, um, the status, if it's new. I'll go over this with you guys on one-on-one. That way, I'll show you guys how to fill all this in. Otherwise, it's going to take forever to explain it on this video. But once you're done with all this criteria where you have to fill in, um, instead of going back to the other route where you go to MLS and click this one by one, so what you do here is click upload listing. That's what I'm saying. Once, let me repeat this once again. Once you're done filling all this paperwork to get your seller's signature, obviously you're gonna put for sale, exclusive right to sell, and all that stuff. Once all this is filled in, what you're gonna do is click upload listing, and it will look like this. Obviously, it's telling me all this criteria because it's not finished yet. But once you click upload listing here, this portal is going to take you back to Paragon, and it's going to take you in a new, it will go to this location. It will go to, you go to listing, it's going to go to partials. Once you click on partials, your listing will be here. So when you do that, it will go to partials. It's going to be like this. So when you click here, it will allow you to edit. So when you edit all this area here, you click save listings, and it will publish your listings on MLS. If you guys need extra help on this, give me a call, 775-276-2085. This is just a video to show you guys the shortcut on how to make your listing input transaction a lot easier. But I don't mind walking you guys through this step by step. In fact, I enjoy doing Google Meets and following you guys step by step and telling you guys where to click. So if it's your first time, of course, I'd rather have you watch this video a couple times, and then we'll do a Google Meets video call where I can still guide you step by step and where to click. That way we don't miss anything here. Anyways, hope this video was helpful.